Hello and welcome guys, my name is Brandon and we're just going to get started with miter saw upon miter saw upon miter saw deal. So let's jump into it. Now Amazon is having Metabo's 12-inch sliding miter saw on sale for only $350, and this looks like it's the one with the new cut shadow line, but the earlier version had the laser, but this one looks like it has that shadow line, and it does come with their zero clearance rail there. This is the only picture they have. I don't know why they wouldn't show more pictures of this, since this is like one of the big selling features, but this right there, you can just butt it up against the wall. This is a really nice saw for only $350. That is a heck of a deal right there. I did not know that their new version came with that shadow line. That's very nice and very competitive with DeWalt 780. So that's a pretty good deal there. All right, moving on. Speaking of, this is the 779, not the 780 with the shadow line, but for an extra $50, you get DeWalt's workhorse of a saw. Now I have this saw. I've been super happy with it, but if it was me, I would 100% get this one over the DeWalt's. Now, of course, if you are not looking for something like that or looking for something a little bit more budget friendly, Skill's still having their 10-inch sliding miter saw. Now, this one also has the shadow light for only $231. So pretty much for over $100 less, you can get this saw. I had this, I was happy with it until I dropped it, bent the frame or something, and it just would not cut square. So be careful with this one, don't drop it, and it'll cut straight and be perfectly fine. All right, moving on with Amazon's last deal now. Bosch's 50-foot laser level for only $49 now. Can't see it. I think they had their like 35-foot for, oh yeah, there it is, okay. Yeah, their 30-foot for $43. So for an extra, what, $6 you can get the 50-foot one. But anyway, both of these are on sale. So for a Bosch laser level, that's not bad at all. That's a really good price. All right, hopping over to Lowe's. Now their Versastack system is on sale. Now this big box here is only $70, normally $90, so saving $20 there. But this 30-gallon rolling toolbox, I've been seeing some reviews on YouTube. I've actually been thinking about picking it up myself just because that thing holds so much space. For $70, that's not bad, and then it is compatible with all of the popular Versastack boxes. Speaking of, they're having their 3-piece system here for only $99. That's a pretty popular deal, and I was also thinking about picking this up just to have some extra storage in the garage. So for these two, that's not a bad price for Craftsman's Versastack system. Now, of course, I had to throw this one back in there because I just think this is an amazing deal that Lowe's is having. Kobalt's 4-tool kit. Now, of course, the drill driver, impact driver, recip saw, and that 4th tool, always a battery charger, 4-amp-hour battery in a nice case for $250. But instead of just buy one get one, they're giving away 2 free tools. And going through this selection, they're offering pretty much every tool that they have. I mean, any main tool item that you need, and even some extra specific things they are offering. So for $250, what, you're getting 6 tools, a case, only 1 battery and a charger. But that is a fantastic deal. Of course, the last 2 are their, you can get 2 of their case stack boxes if you would prefer that over Craftsman Versastack. Now, this is why I have a beef with Lowe's. Honestly, Home Depot and Lowe's are pretty much the same, but when it comes down to this stuff, this pushes me to Home Depot every time. So I'm going through, and they have their, I guess their first version on clearance, impact wrench, which I have one. I have this and it works fine, but $49, okay, that's pretty good. I'd pick that up. And then when you click on it, oh, never mind, it's actually $59. I mean, I guess that's still an okay deal, but if you're gonna say $49 and then have me click on it and say $59, who's managing this? Who's in charge of this website? Either it's $59 or it's $49, pick one. I wonder if you could just not click on it, take a screenshot and show it to Lowe's and see if they'll price match that, but I don't know. That's why I'm always having beef. Lowe's is doing this all the time. All right, moving on now. If red and black wasn't your thing and you just like that heart label, Walmart is still having their heart stack system for only $75. So for $25 less, you're still getting the 3-piece kit. Now, in my opinion, I think the Craftsman Versastack has a lot more to offer and is just a better overall box. But again, $75 for a 3-piece isn't bad at all. And then, of course, comparing that to Hypertough's Hyperstack, this has been the new rage. They have their 3-box system system, which looks very interesting for $5 less. I was even interested in picking those because they have so much accessories going for them. And I mean, look at this foldable cart for $50. I mean, it's 3-piece, it folds, and look at all of these extra parts bin you can just throw extra stuff in. For $50, I mean, that's pretty good. And then this was really interesting, this utility cart here. I clicked on this and I mean, $90, okay, I was kind of looking at it, but I mean, it has some features on it. It looks pretty robust. It looks like a nice knurling handle there. And then I saw, it's like, I mean, they have all these PVC pipes that's clearly CGI'd in there. You have a little random crate, some paint cans, and that appear to be an outlet that's still plugged in or wired somehow, so that looks very safe. Screwdrivers upon screwdrivers. Now I do like this, like they even added the phone and the little Starbucks cup, because of course you got to get your Starbucks while doing your work. But I mean, that looks like a pretty solid cart. Now, Hyper Tough is definitely coming out with some nice accessories when it comes down to storage, so I gotta give it to them. I'm actually pretty interested, and I am even thinking about picking up something like this just to have as extra storage and mobility and convenience for not a bad price at all. All right, now wrapping up to Direct Tools Factory Outlet. They are having their Vote for Recon up to 75% off on this election day we're having now. 46 tools up to 75% off. Their rapid 40-volt charger, 69% off for $25. That's not bad. Pressure washer for $140. Their HP 6.5 circ saw, $90. I mean, it just keeps going. I mean, $10 for a regular charger, $84 for their 7.25 circ saw. That's pretty good if you don't mind a factory reconditioned. But yeah, you can just scroll through this. If there's something you like, you want to save a little bit of money. And then they're even offering to get free shipping, because I think their shipping is like $15, which is kind of a turnoff for most items, but I mean, it kind of comes out to almost the same price at that point. But if you can get free shipping and up to 75% off on something you're looking for, yeah, check that out. All right, guys, well, that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you did see anything you like, of course, drop a like. I definitely appreciate it. And please don't forget to subscribe for future tool deals. All right, y'all take care.